Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Wiley versus Zeigler.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Hey.
Ms. Wiley, you state your ex-fiancé happily got you pregnant, but now refuses to do anything for your one-year-old son, Jabrodrick. You claim today's DNA test will prove he is Jabrodrick's father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Zeigler, you claim Ms. Wiley was nothing more than a fling who is now trying to pin her baby on you. You say she was sleeping with multiple men and she should have opened her case against them. Is that correct?
That's true, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Wiley, explain why you've opened your case today.
I opened my case today just to prove that to Tobias that Jabrodrick is his son. No matter what nobody told him, he know that didn't sleep with me, he did. So I need this just to prove to him that he's losing out on raising his son.
Are you letting everybody get in your head, Mr. Zeigler?
No, ma'am. This is where I'm at with the case, Your Honor. Just because she's standing over there saying that I'm 100% the father, it does not prove to me that I am. And I think I'm only being targeted because she knows I have a great relationship with my other kids, and I'm her best option at this point. That's why I'm here today, to see if I'm the father or not. That's why I'm here.
Ms. Wiley, how did you meet?
We was talking through social media, and then it ended up being to where one night I was uncomfortable where I was staying, and he, extended the offer for me to come spend the night where he was staying at. So I did that, and then the next day, I got up to leave, and I was like, well, I'm finna go home, thank you, for letting me stay or whatever. And then he was like, oh, no, you don't have to go home. So then I ended up staying, and our relationship just went from there.
And you became boyfriend and girlfriend?
No.
We became boyfriend and girlfriend, Your Honor. On top of that, in 2016, we got engaged. We were supposed to be married August 26th, so we wasn't girlfriend and boyfriend. What happened? What was it?
Okay, I brought her a promise ring. She took a picture of the promise ring on her finger, and she posted it on Facebook, and everybody started commenting under it, Your Honor.
So you proposed through social media and didn't even know it?
I didn't propose.
So you never said that?
Never said
What
that.
was the promise associated with the promise ring?
That I'll be a friend, that's it. We were just friends.
Okay, but it wasn't just a friendship because you were having sex and living together, right?
No. Yeah, she was snapping me for a point in time.
So tell me when you found out you were pregnant.
I found out I was pregnant in December. I conceived in November. I told Tobias, actually my friend called him and told him at the moment when we was leaving the clinic. He immediately told her, oh, this not mine, it don't got nothing to do with me, and hung up the phone in her face.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, because you gotta think about it. At the time, I know for a fact that I wasn't the only one having sex with her. For a fact.
So wouldn't you be a possibility at least?
It's a possibility, yeah. I was having sex with her during the time she was conceived, but I was not the only one.
You said you know you could be a possibility.
I know that.
So since you know that, were you involved in the pregnancy?
No, I wouldn't. I didn't take her to no doctor's appointment. I didn't do none of that.
Why?
I just didn't, because I knew it was a possibility of me not being a dad. I didn't want to go through the hurt.
So were you there for the birth?
I came to the hospital after he was born. I came to the hospital just to see if he had any features of mine.
Do you bond with the baby at all?
He never seen my baby inside of the hospital.
I never touched the baby or nothing like that.
Nothing?
He didn't see a picture. He didn't do nothing.
Did you sign the birth certificate?
I did not sign the birth certificate.
And that's somebody you would choose to miss out on?
I didn't never say I was going to miss. I just said it's a possibility of not being a daddy.
And then you say time doesn't matter. That's 13 months of you not being
So, all right, we understand you get to the hospital, you don't think the baby is yours. Why? Why? What are the other reasons why you doubt that Jabrodrick is your biological child?
The number one reason is she was dealing with a close family member of mine when I met Kabasha. Keep that in mind. So I'm not, just for her coming to me saying I'm pregnant, I'm not gonna jump claim that baby. The second reason is I came and looked at the baby when it was in the hospital. The baby has no feature of me. Here goes the baby right here. You know what I'm saying? The baby has no features of mine. Third reason is because when I would go visit her at her house, a kid was studying saying about, I have a new dad, I have a new daddy. You know what I'm saying?
A kid?
A kid at her house. When I came to visit her, I have a new daddy. You're not my dad anymore. You know what I'm saying? I have a new daddy.
Oh!
Oh, okay. That part she's not telling.
That's false, Your Honor. First of all...
You're not my daddy anymore.
He lying.
You're not my daddy anymore. I have a new daddy. I have a new daddy. That's what I heard.
Anything that he hears from a child, or it could be
So that's what made you believe that there's another man coming over to that house, and now they were referring to this new man as daddy.
New man. As daddy. That's it.
And that wasn't you.
That wasn't me. The guy
And that's who you think could be Jabrodrick's biological father.
That's who I think could be his father. Starts with a J. I can't pronounce the name, but the little guy was saying J. Some start with a J. You're not my daddy anymore.
So let me ask you, Ms. Wiley, were you sleeping with somebody else during this time?
I was.
Okay.
But
You were?
I was. So at the time, Judge, when he came, I stopped talking to him because, like, at the end of the day, I've been talking to you for 4 years, as you say, a fling or whatever may have you, and I've been crazy just to talk to just you while you've been talking to multiple women. So I was with someone else.
Okay.
But I was still messing around with Mr. Zeigler.
So Jabrodrick's father could be this person or Mr. Zeigler.
Right.
Thank you.
Were you honest with Mr. Zeigler about that? Or
No.
did you just tell him it was yours?
I just told him it was just his.
Did you just
Because
tell
of
the other
time
guy
that-
it was his?
I didn't know. I told the other guy that it could have been my ex-fiancé or it could have been his. The other guy did know.
So why would you tell one there's two possibilities and tell the other one there's only one?
Because I just told Mr. Zeigler because of the fact that, I mean, I
That's
know
not
that
making
it's
sense
his.
to me. It went from being 100%
I want to figure out the timeline. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So, Ms. Wiley, when did you have sex with Mr. Zeigler?
I had sex with Mr. Zeigler the day before Thanksgiving and on the night of Thanksgiving.
All right. So then when did you have sex with the guy whose name starts with J?
The first full week of November.
First full week. That's November 5th through the 11th. All right. Now, when was Jabrodrick born?
He was born August the 10th, 2018.
All right. And then if I go to the conception calculator, the window of conception would be November 10th through November 16th. Let's go back to the iPad. You said you had sex with the other guy the 5th through the 11th, so that would point that to the directions the man with the name that starts with a J would be Jabrodrick's biological father.
But he's not.
And how do you know that?
Because he's not. Me and Mr. Cleveland, which is your taste show, we use protection. So I know for a fact that it's not. Within the whole year of 2017, I was still sleeping around with Mr. Zeigler, unprotected.
So, Ms. Wiley, you told Mr. Cleveland that he was also the biological father, right?
I did.
But did you tell him that Mr. Zeigler was a possibility?
He already knew. On account of it was just me being spiteful.
So, Mr. Cleveland, it was just a casual fling,
That's
too.
all. He knew about, he was like actually my best friend. It was someone I could run to. He knew about how Mr. Zeigler treated me and, you know, damaged me. And he was just someone that I could talk to at the moment.
All right, well, you know what? He's someone I want to talk to, too. Jerome, will you please escort Mr. Cleveland into the courtroom?
That's who he was. I'm gonna have you come in and we're gonna go right up to the witness stand next to the judge.
Before we get started, can you pronounce your first name?
Jatasho Cleveland. You can call me
Jatasho.
Baby Oil.
What they call you?
Baby Oil.
Baby oil. I'm scared to ask why.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
So we're talking about baby Jabrodrick, whose name also starts with a J. Do you believe you are Jabrodrick's biological father?
No, ma'am.
So were you having a sexual relationship with Ms. Wiley?
Yeah, but that she had told me about this guy. She had already told me who her real baby daddy was.
But I'm
And
talking
then-
about you.
Oh, no. I know it ain't me. No, it's not me.
Were you using protection when you had sex with Ms. Wiley?
No, ma'am.
So how can you say you know it's
'Cause
not you?
it only happened like 3 times. And
It only takes one.
Hey, it take one?
So Ms. Wiley testified that she was having sex with you in early November, which is the exact time of the window of conception. You still don't believe you the biological father,
No, ma'am.
even though you had sex, admittedly, with no protection during the window of conception.
Yes, ma'am.
So why?
I remember like in the summertime, it was like hot. No, it was in the summertime. I know it was the summertime. I don't think it was in November. That must have been somebody else. It wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Well, speaking of that, have you ever heard about Ms. Wiley being with anybody else? Do you have suspicions, or you just feel like, I know I'm not the dad because, I don't even know if you have a reason, because you don't.
I didn't even know about this guy until like after.
So, your body language is interesting, Mr. Zeigler.
I'm just
Arms folded. What are you feeling?
nothing.
What is this testimony?
I'm just here trying to figure out the truth.
Right?
That's all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a possibility of me being a dad. I know I was having sex with her during time of conception. I'm here trying to figure out the truth because due to the fact I've already been through a situation like this before. You know what I'm saying? It's a hurtful feel. I can't even begin to explain to y'all how that feels. You know what I'm saying? To raise a child up to 4 years old and figure out that it's not yours. So I'm here to protect my heart space, really. That's what it is. I'm not saying I'm not the daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's a strong possibility that I'm not, but I know it's a possibility that I am too. I'm here to get the truth. That's why I'm here.
That's good. At the end of the day, both of you have admitted that you're having sex with her without protection.
Right.
I did.
And you know that's a recipe for a baby.
Yeah. That's why I say it's a strong possibility that I am, strong possibility that I'm not. I'm here for the truth.
Ms. Wiley, I need to ask you respectfully. Was there anybody else you were intimate with during that time that you haven't told the court?
Yes.
There is. So there's a third person.
Told you.
I'm telling him as a woman, and I'm telling the court as a woman today, that I just need help finding out who my child's father is.
And you, listen, I hear you speak about that, and I can see the emotion in your face when you say you just want your baby to have a daddy. What does that mean to you?
I know what it's like not to have one. So I don't know what it is. I just want my child to have a father. I mean, I always looked for it to be two parents in one household, but I don't even care as long as you know to do your part and I can do mine. So we can co-parent. I just want him to know that he has a dad. So that he can know, like I knew growing up, that it wasn't my mama who was always saying your daddy don't want to be around. I know that my dad had a choice and he didn't want to take that choice. So I don't want to script my child and not having his dad around him.
I understand, honey. That was beautifully said. Thank you for your transparency. So much of the testimony has felt so transactional. I was just doing this with him, and then we was just doing this, and then we was doing this, and then even at the beginning, it was like you were getting engaged, and it really sounded like in your mind you thought you were having a relationship, and then Mr. Zeigler just shot that down like, no, we weren't. And even though you may be having sex with other people, which is not necessarily the right thing to do, I can see that pull in you that just really wanted to try to have a family.
That's all I asked for.
So, Ms. Wiley, if Mr. Zeigler or Mr. Cleveland are not Jabrodrick's biological father, and it is this other guy, do you know how to reach him?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, if he needs confirmation, this court is here for you because we want to get down to the bottom of this while Jabrodrick is still young.
Yes, ma'am.
So that he never has to know this happened. Jerome, I'm ready for the envelope. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Wiley versus Zeigler, pertaining to whether Mr. Zeigler or Mr. Cleveland is the father of 1-year-old Jabrodrick Wiley, it has been determined by this court. The biological father is Mr. Zeigler. That's your baby boy. Handsome young man, too. Calm down. Don't clown in here. That's your son.
Yes, ma'am.
Handsome young man. Ms. Wiley, what are you feeling right now? It feels good?
I feel good, but I feel hurt. I feel hurt. because we could have been done this. I've been trying to push him to get a test done for the longest. My son could have been had his father, and it took 13 months to do it. But I thank you for your help.
The cries of a mother.
Like I say, I'm a great father. I just didn't want to get my heart caught up into the little guy and it come out not to be mine. Now that I know, everything, I take care of my business as supposed to, like I do with my rest of my kids.
You gonna help raise him?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why you raising your hand.
I need to speak and say something too.
No, don't say nothing. You don't need to say
I want him
nothing.
to think that me and her were like best friends now. Like what we
you
had then.
good.
No, he's good.
You good,
This
man.
is his son.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
fine. He ain't got nothing against you. He thinking about this baby over here. He got a baby boy that's gonna be counting on him, that's gonna be looking at him to show him an example of what a fatherhood should be and manhood should be. You gotta show up. If you raggedy, he gonna be raggedy.
Right.
I'm serious.
I know.
If you're inconsistent, he's gonna learn that inconsistency is the way of life. If you mistreat his mother, you're gonna give him an example of how to mistreat women. Everything now.
Right.
You the big bear and he the baby bear. That's how it goes. So every step you take from here on out, you gotta pay attention to that.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to talk to Dr. Jeff and figure this out. Take care of this baby. Court is adjourned.